Yeah, I've started.
Oh.
We're recording.
Oh, okay. Well, let's adjust. Let's adjust. It's been a busy day, bro.
It's okay, man. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, let's bring it up. I got the rest, bro. Thank you.
Make sure you.
I got the rest. You know what I'm saying? You
Make sure
too
you
much.
talking it to it. You know what I'm saying?
You do too much.
Oh man. Let's go ahead and fade that out. Hey, did y'all go trick or treating yesterday?
Yeah.
Or was that? What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, it's Monday.
So it was Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Did y'all go trick or treating Monday?
Yep.
Word? You dress up?
I ain't dress up. I didn't get out and walk around. But we took the kids around the
neighborhood.
Yep.
Y'all clean up?
Yeah, it was actually it was good. It was spotty,
But
but it was good. We stayed in Grandview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all pass out candy?
Yeah.
Word? That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. What about
Yeah.
you? What you dress up as?
Nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Niggas act like they too good to dress up, man.
No, I was
good to dress up for Halloween.
I would like. I
I
tried.
was going to go.
I tried to. My daughters didn't want to do what I wanted to do.
What'd you want to do?
I tried to get them to be Sonic. One to be Sonic. Another was gonna be Tails.
Oh, okay, that would have been cool.
And I was gonna be Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, that's fire. They didn't want.
They wanted to be They wanted to be princesses.
They said I'm straight.
Yeah,
that's
they
hilarious.
They were
man.
rocking with it. They wanted to be.
That's too funny.
They wanted to be princesses. They were like, I want to wear a dress.
I ain't mad at it. They girls.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, girly girls. I ain't mad at it,
I mean,
man.
that's what I asked. So they was princesses, and I went as dad.
You still could have been Dr. Robotnik.
No,
Why not?
it just looked like
Yeah.
a fool at that
You would
point.
need something. You would need something.
Yeah, didn't tie in at all at that point.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, so,
That's
I
what's
mean,
up.
I took them out Saturday all day and did stuff.
Okay,
and then
got you.
their mom took them out on actual Halloween. So
Dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
yeah, so they
That's
got
what's up.
mad candy.
You eat some of it?
I took my share before I sent the rest home.
Yeah.
Took my bag.
He said, I took my bag.
I took my bag.
Hey, that's
I'm about to take
hilarious,
some of
man.
I'm gonna take some of the candy. We had so much candy left over. I'm gonna take that to the school.
There you go. Yeah. Give it to the childrens. They probably already got a bunch
You
anyway.
could have brought something to the crib.
I could have, because it's like a whole bowl.
A
like
word?
A big bowl full of candy.
Yeah, I didn't get any candy.
You ain't missing out.
I know I'm not. I don't even eat candy like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, unless it's like gummy.
Oh,
You
gummy
know what I mean?
lifesavers.
Them Albanese gummy bears.
Them gummy bears is fire.
Best.
Yeah.
If you have not had Albanese gummy bears, go get you some right now. Stop listening to this
Stop.
Wait.
listening.
No, as you're going to the store,
Yeah,
listening to this podcast, go get you some Albanese
yeah.
gummy bears.
Some bears ain't
They
bad for you.
are the best. Quote me on that.
They are.
Quote me on that. They are the best. And
All
if I'm lying, I'm dying.
I like all type of candy though, for the most part.
Word?
As long as it ain't got coconut. I'm
Ugh,
good.
coconut is the worst. But
No.
almond joys,
Coconut
terrible.
is
Trash.
Coconut is
Trash.
trash.
Everything coconut is trash.
People
Yeah, I
be
hate
eating
coconut.
coconut cake.
Bro,
And I'm
bro,
just like,
it's
bro,
the worst.
German chocolate,
Ugh.
terrible.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It is
Who
disgusting.
came up with that?
It is disgusting.
it's very bad.
And I always see it in like grandma houses. Like,
I'm like,
who's
man.
eating German chocolate cake?
Like, I'm good. No, thank you. I had some earlier. I'm good.
It's the worst.
It's horrible.
It is literally the worst.
But I love a good payday.
It's like a.
Payday? Word?
I love
You that
payday.
made chocolate paydays then.
Nah, I don't want a chocolate payday.
It's like a
Nah, I
chocolate
can't mess with
payday.
no
I like all
payday.
candy. I like Butterfingers, I like Rece.
I like
Ugh,
the
Butterfingers
Butterfingers.
are
Butterfingers
trash.
is all right.
I hate.
I got one
Butterfingers.
like a month or two
Hey,
ago. I was
Butterfingers
like,
are
nah,
fire.
they all right. out here.
trash.
You
yo.
crazy.
I can't.
They kind of like a Chico
Butterfingers.
stick with chocolate
Yeah.
on it.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
like those.
You don't like Chico
I
sticks?
mean, they just kind
I
of
like
whack.
Snickers.
Snickers,
Nah,
okay.
Snickers.
Like
The Snickers
Reese's.
ice cream,
Fire.
Yeah. I like a good Milky Way.
Kit Kats.
Milky Way,
Yeah.
Milky Ways are
Yuck.
trash.
chocolate and nougat.
Yeah,
Who the hell
they
is
good.
eating nougat?
I like that.
Milky Ways are terrible.
I like.
They're
I
right
like
there
that.
with Almond Joy.
No, they're not. They're
Yeah, Milky Ways are terrible.
Remember-
Three Musketeers are trash.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's
Three
the same thing as a
Musketeers are
Milky
trash.
Way.
No, it's not.
It's
Three
basically the same.
Musketeers?
No,
yeah,
it's not.
It's the same
thing.
candy.
No, it's not. It's
Bro,
the
that
same
is the
thing.
same candy, literally.
No.
I like
It's
Mr.
not.
Good Bar.
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar is good.
Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Mr. Goodbar. Well, ain't that like a Nestle Crunch?
Yeah, kind of something like that, but like
Okay.
kind of like peanuts. I like the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
But I like all the fruit stuff too. So give me an Airhead, give me a Laffy Taffy,
I can't mess with them, boy.
Jolly Ranchers, like
Jolly Rancher,
I don't know
yes.
Laffy Taffies.
Now and Laters, like
I
Peachyos.
picked up a Laffy Taffy by
Peachyos.
mistake. And I was like, bro, what is this in my hand? I just threw it out. I'm like,
That's hilarious.
I know that. I read the jokes.
I love all candies.
I read the jokes, and that's it.
You read the Laffy Taffy jokes?
Absolutely. Every
and
time.
That's funny.
Like,
They still put jokes in it.
Yeah. The last
that's
time I
funny.
saw one, they did.
Interesting.
It's some years, but I don't see why they would stop.
Hey, I like the Halloween candies the old heads be passing out. It look like it's got like a wrapper that look like a strawberry.
Oh yeah,
Oh, those like the
You know
best
what I
type of
mean?
candy.
Yeah.
They so
I used to
good.
love those.
I like the Is it Werther's?
Werther's
Yeah.
original?
Yeah,
Fire. Fire.
I love like
Fire.
my girl daddy.
He be having the
I
Werther's.
always had a Werther.
Yeah.
Good one every time I go over there.
Good Werther's originals.
Fire.
Love them. It's
Yeah.
just excellent.
Well,
It's such an old
they like
person
them old
candy.
person. I was like,
But,
I'll
hey.
eat 2 or 3 of them joints in a row.
Hey, facts. The mothers
I
all
like
right.
those
Toffee?
little. Now it's a weird. You probably. It's like a little stripe wrapper. It's like a white little thing. It's like I think it's like peanut in there.
And they
It's
kind
like
of
a little-
crumble.
Yeah, they crumble.
Yeah, them
I'm
are
good.
good. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're
I
talking
like
about. I don't know what they name, but they are good.
I like them.
The wrapping look cheap on it, too.
Yeah.
I don't mess with it.
I like them.
The muzz is good.
I don't mess with it.
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
But it's a Talk That Is podcast.
We are back.
Back
we
in
are
the
back.
building.
We are
Back
back.
in the
Welcome
building.
Los back to the.
back in
What was you about to say?
I don't know what he's about to say. He had a week off. He rusty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about to come
We
back
in
in
this
with a little bit of, you know what I mean? Come back in with some harsh profanity.
No,
I wouldn't be
don't.
mad at it, though.
I don't do harsh profanity.
Like, we back in this mother.
Hey, I like a little bit of harsh profanity, and when it's in like a joking way,
Like yeah.
like what you was about
Like-
to do.
Like
We back in this
Oh.
mother.
Like-
Okay, yeah.
most jokes are funnier with cussing.
1000%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you add a little bit profanity into a dry joke, it's like a sentence enhancer.
You remember Sinbad did that special? Back in
Sinbad
the
was
day?
funny without cussing. Though.
He absolutely
He did that special like he was like the no cussing special.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That mo was hilarious.
Yeah, Sinbad is
No,
absolutely
Sinbad is great.
Yeah, Sinbad was great.
Like he is a
Is he dead?
comedy great.
No,
he's still alive.
Oh,
Damn, Sinbad.
I didn't know he was
Jeez.
alive. Well, I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah, like man.
Wow.
I don't
With
think Bill
Sinbad out
Cosby
there
didn't
like
cuss
that.
in his stand up either, did he?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did.
I'd love to hear Bill Cosby cuss though.
He's alive.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
He is, yes.
Yeah.
He should do stand up now.
He should do something now.
Cussing though.
He ain't got nothing to lose, man.
I'm
He
saying.
don't have a family show.
There it is.
Come on out.
Go ahead, man. Give us a little profanity in your stand up. I bet it'll be hilarious though.
It would.
Like some Bill Cosby stand up. You don't think so?
Some cussing Bill Cosby.
With or without cussing, I think it'll be funny.
So these
I don't
motherfuckers
know.
threw me in jail. I'm old as shit.
Oh man, Bill Cosby cussing is craziness,
That is
and I'm here for it.
Who's the greatest comedian of all time in your opinion?
the greatest.
Who
That's
knows?
a
Well,
lie.
who has one of the greatest stand-ups of all time? Let me make it. That might be easier.
Who has? That's it. Probably Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
That's my like. I don't think like
Yeah. Eddie
Delirious.
Murphy. Chris Rock. Like Chris Rock, those first two specials were crazy.
I don't think I remember too much about Chris Rock.
His first
voice gets
special
on my
was
nerves.
crazy.
Yeah,
But he is funny though.
I was gonna say Robin Harris. He's up there for me.
Yeah.
We used to listen to him on tape, boy.
I can't remember anything funny in Delirious though. For me,
I can't remember really anything funny. I just remember it being funny.
yeah, I remember some of the jokes still from Delirious. That's how
Martin.
funny.
That first, you
Yeah.
so crazy.
That money.
Yeah, that moment was
That
funny.
one was
Yep.
good. Even
that
that
mug
run
was
till
funny.
that was
Yeah,
funny.
that was
I
funny
like-
too.
I like
Yeah,
that one, too.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah, both
Kevin
of them was
Hart's
good.
first stand up, laughing my pain or something like that.
Nah, he was
I
like,
just-
I'm a big little man or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he
he had a
had
couple
some-
few.
But it was the one because I think we watched one over at my crib one time.
Yeah.
That mug was hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you who has great stand up to me. Cat Williams. Like, I really do like his stand ups.
Cat Williams had a
Cool.
Cat
I
Williams
like
had a
his-
couple
I-
of
I
them.
like
Like
his. Especially that first one, that one that mud was fire.
that one we
bro.
talking about the love seat was hilarious.
He was talking about the what?
Love seat. Like when
I don't even remember.
he like hires son, he's like, you know, when you start smoking, you start thinking about crazy things. Like, why am I sitting on this love seat? Am I in love or like,
Stupid.
like why do they
Why
like?
do they call it a love seat though?
I have no idea. Maybe because you're closer to a person, not as spread out
Maybe
as a couch. I don't
not
know.
as spread out.
Hey, maybe you could be.
Yikes! Maybe you could be.
Okay.
Oh man,
I love a good comedy stand-up.
Yeah,
I
a
love
good
a good
comedy
comedy
stand-up
stand-up.
is. I kind of there's like some couple.
Richard
people-
Pryor was hilarious.
There's a couple like off-brand people that I like that I can't remember their name. Like white
off-brand.
comedians.
He said off-brand.
Off-brand.
Yeah, like people that like you wouldn't like.
Like the good value comedians. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like some
That's
like people
hilarious.
that you just.
Did we not mention none of Dave Chappelle's?
I kind of feel like he kind of goes without saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
his
Like
stuff is gonna always be.
Is he the greatest comedian of all time?
he might be.
He's,
Like real talk.
I
Just
think-
because of how diverse.
And it seems like effortless. Like
Yeah, it's so easy.
he's mastered his craft.
Like
Yeah.
real talk. He
So
has
there are certain
mastered it.
people that master their craft,
Yeah.
and he's one. of
Cause like with Kevin Hart, you can tell like sometimes like he's trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't ever feel like Dave Chappelle is just trying to be funny. He just
is. Yeah, 100%.
them. Yeah.
And he can take the most serious stuff and make it funny.
Right.
And it's not even cringy. You know what I mean? Like you hear some jokes that are like about serious stuff,
You
and it's
like,
kind of cringy. Like,
you probably should
I
have
kind
said
of
that,
want
my
to
guy.
laugh, but like Dave Chappelle is like, no, it's just funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would definitely, like I said, I think Dave Chappelle, it kind of goes without saying. Like, niggas crazy funny.
Yeah.
Crazy funny.
Speaking of things that's kind of funny, it's not funny. It's not funny. But,
Wait,
but I caught a chuckle when I heard about it. So Steve Nash got fired.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and two things was funny about that. But one, they said that him and the team mutually decided to part ways.
Okay.
Bro, he got fired. Like I hate when they like when people,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know how they trying to change
Right.
the literature a little bit. But something, no, he got fired.
Yeah, yeah.
But then another thing is, man, he was like, when he first got the job,
Mm-hmm.
people was kind of questioning, like, dude, why he get this job? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he kind of was on some stuff like, yeah, like, you know, my reputation speaks for itself, kind of why I got the job. So, like, it
Is that
shouldn't
not
be
fair?
questioned.
What reputation? As
He
a
got
player?
a couple rings, right?
As a player.
That's what I was, as a
Like,
player.
he ain't got no coach
Yeah.
You
reputation.
know
He
what
ain't
I'm
got no coach
saying? And so I
reputation,
think
yeah.
he just thought that he's about to just go in there and just have immediate success and be this dominant thing.
Well, Steve Kerr, he didn't have no, you know what I mean? No coach reputation before he started coaching.
but he didn't come into the league like, yeah, I should be here because of based on my reputation, and he wasn't. And first
You
of all,
saying he wasn't like outspoken about it?
yeah, and
Okay.
Steve Kerr was like he was a role player.
Okay.
Steve Nash wasn't a role player; he was a star.
Okay. That's fair.
You know, what
That's
I'm
fair.
saying?
That's fair.
and so
Steve Nash was a star.
yeah,
Right.
and you know, Steve Kerr was he's a role player.
Yeah, yeah.
great shooter.
Uh-huh.
You know,
It's fair.
yeah.
I got you.
And so it's just I don't know, man. Him getting fired. I'm not really a Brooklyn Nets fan anyway.
How many seasons was he coaching for them?
Just one.
Oh, it was just one?
This was the start of the second season.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it was funny. Like bro thought he's about to run the table. Like he about to just
I mean, but you like if I'm going into a season and I got KD and Kyrie, I'm probably talking confidently too.
As you should be, though.
Like you expect if I got KD and Kyrie, I'm competing
Yeah.
for a championship.
And even if you don't, you should be talking confidently as you're going into the season.
No, like if you got like the Oklahoma Thunder,
But you still should be confident.
no, you be like,
You should
hey,
talk confident.
no,
Yeah.
you can't come in there like, oh yeah, we gonna. You be
I didn't
like,
say bragging, but confident.
we gonna do the best we can.
Just tearing your team down. Golly.
We got some pieces that we gonna work with. and we gonna get out there and we gonna
man.
compete.
we'll see what happens.
We
Like,
gonna-
what kind of stuff was he saying, though?
I mean, it's not what
To say my resume speaks for itself is if you got some championship rings on your finger, like you Greg Popovich.
like, bro.
I mean,
You would know Phil Jackson. Like, like my thing is, because I think it was some other people that should have gotten that job,
Yeah.
and then when he got, people was like, "What?"
What?
So that's where it came out. People was kind of like,
Who are some other people you think should have got it?
I really don't know actually like names of people.
I got you. Yeah.
But there was just a lot
Some
of
people out there.
There was a lot of people out there
Okay.
that had a better coaching resume.
I got you.
Steve Nash had no coaching resume like other people.
And you got to understand the type of players you got.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to have a certain personality to deal with a KD and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Like, everybody can't coach stars like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, he got dealt
true.
a bad hand. You got KD, you know, then you kind of bring in James Harden, out of shape at the time, coming off all that. Then you got Kyrie, can't play at home games, only could play at away games last year.
Yeah, it was kind of
like, then you got they trade Harden and get Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons still not playing. Like,
yeah.
like Nash had it. Like, I don't know what coach would have succeeded with what he had to deal with last year.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
But then it's like, they didn't fire him after last year because they're like, oh, okay, we'll do good. But I think like only won 2 games, 2-5 or something this year.
Oh, so they've only played 7 games?
Yeah, the season just started.
I mean,
but no, you don't start off 2-7 with KD and Kyrie.
Well, it's just it's to me it's
And he
one
said
of
that-
those things. You start off with you start off 2-7, and you really don't see an upside coming. Like, you know what I'm
got you.
saying?
And somebody said that he made the comment to like assistant coach, something like, the guys are not responding to me.
oh, well,
So-
there it is right there.
Yeah,
There it is.
so that's why. That's why.
And right on the wall. He's
Yeah.
out there.
And to
Nah,
me,
there
that's
it
why
is.
I think it's kind of might have been mutual.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they probably brought him in like, hey, you know, what's going on? Where's the direction? And he's
Yeah.
probably like, I'm being real. Like, I don't feel like the locker room is responding to me. And they was probably like, well, yeah, you know, that probably ain't good for us.
so see you later.
And he was like, yeah,
We're gonna hit this dusty
Dang.
trail.
Y'all think he gonna get another coaching job?
no,
That's it?
that's done.
He might get like, I mean, if he
Assistant
wants to go
coach.
to assistant
coach,
route,
yeah.
But now they talking about the Celtics coach that's suspended getting the job.
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Udoka.
yeah.
He go over to Brooklyn?
But then your boy Marcus Smart came out, was like, yeah, that would kind of be messed up for me if he got the job. He's like, just a couple of months ago, they dogging and trashing his name and saying he may never coach again,
Mm-hmm.
and now he get to go coach for one of our biggest rivals. Like,
So?
I mean, he ain't mad that Udoka's getting the
Sure,
job.
yeah.
He's mad that Udoka's not his coach, and like, y'all throw him away from us, a coach
Yeah.
that we like,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
want as our coach. And y'all thought about like he'll never get a coach again.
And then when this comes up, everybody's like, "Oh, it looks like a good deal." And
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I guess I look at it like, I mean, the Celtics are getting him out of there.
yeah.
You know, it ain't
But people have been saying, like, people were saying, like, he shouldn't be coaching, like he shouldn't be ahead of stuff.
people as in like the pundits on ESPN or like the actual NBA though.
I'm talking about like
His fans,
fans, commentators,
Cares
like,
about
all that
them?
stuff.
I don't care about the fans.
I mean,
Don't
I
matter.
mean,
So what?
the fans, you know, buy the tickets and people.
yeah. Like,
And I guarantee they gonna go to them games when Brooklyn win
commentators,
too.
this other people was making it bigger, but I'm like, he had a inappropriate workplace relationship.
Man, y'all know how quick fans forget.
That
As soon
happens
as the ball games is being won,
Oh, if he take like
bam, 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 they forget about everything.
if he take over that team, he's gonna make them do something.
Yeah, and they gonna forget all about it quickly.
People care about winning.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, so
They
that's
don't care about his indiscretions at all.
man. So I was strolling through Twitter the other day, right?
Yes.
And it's been a minute since I even seen this dude's name ever come up, and then all of a sudden it's like somebody put out there like prayers up for Al B. Shore. It's been reported that the singer has been in a coma for 2 months.
Yeah, that's craziness.
Yes.
But then, like 2
seriously.
days later, I see a tweet from Al B. Shore,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'm out of a coma now. You know, prayers up. You know,
Oh, so he's out.
yeah, so he's out the coma.
Okay.
You know, like
That's
take,
good.
What type of coma was it?
man, listen, that I didn't even know there was different type of comas. What type of comas are they?
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the cause of it.
Oh, like
That's not the cause of it.
like what type of other comas is it? I didn't know.
I'm
I
talking
didn't.
about the cause of
That's
it.
hilarious.
I don't know. Like he didn't say. They didn't say. You know.
I'm looking at it now. Say he revealed he was diagnosed with a gallbladder issue, a blockage,
Oh, okay.
and toxic internal problems. Interesting. Jeesh. Dang.
He said, I'm alive and awake on the mend, submissively grateful. I share more of my health experience soon in hopes to encourage us all to stay on top of our health. Go see a doctor. Hashtag go see a doctor.
Man, that's real.
So it probably was just something that could have got caught if he was getting regularly checked up. And listen, I'm going to be 100. I'm bad at it. And I'm 40 now, and I'm thinking about, like, man, I need to get on top of this. Like,
yeah.
Because normally, I mean, you're like, all right, I feel all right.
Yeah.
You know, like.
You do your once a year checkup, though, right?
Man, nah.
Word? Oh, he said, man, nah.
Nope, I ain't gonna.
I just got a new doctor.
Yeah, I gotta get a doctor because I gotta get on top of it because I ain't.
I got a black dude, man.
Hey, send me his info.
Yeah,
real talk.
Hey, me too. Because I've been going to a woman for the past couple years because I couldn't find. I couldn't find a doctor.
I kind of wanted a woman doctor. Just because of just I don't know. But
like I've been to doctors just when I was like, all right, I don't feel right. Something like then I go get checked out.
Yeah,
on some stuff, but I ain't had like the.
I'm getting that checkup, but once a
no.
year, I'm in there. Matter of fact, my appointment's tomorrow.
Good.
Going to see well, I don't know if I should put her name out there, but I'm going to see her.
You gonna tell you to turn to the side and cough?
Nah, I know how to do all that myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's.
But what did she check up?
Just kind of normal stuff, blood work,
okay.
Blood pressure. The normal stuff.
Yeah.
Because she ain't one of them doctors that does like all the extra. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think that's the stuff you're supposed to get checked once a year though.
Yeah, but that stuff, like I know how to do that. Like check for a hernia, check your sac to see if you got any knots.
Yeah.
You know, for testicular cancer, like all that
But
stuff.
you're not a doctor though. So I mean they can
they
but know, I think if
you gotta check your sac off, you can't just wait once a year to check on your sac.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like straight up.
I'm
rubbing around down there, Carlos. Let me make it clear for you.
Listen,
I'm checking my ball.
listen. More power to you, brother. I'm saying more power to you.
I take my blood pressure and stuff like
I'm
that.
Saying, what I'm saying
I'm just like, I'm 40, man.
Let a doctor check your balls.
That's probably better.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, let the doctor check my balls too.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, you were saying also.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I'm not saying like one of y'all have to do it and one of them don't. I'm just saying like
you can check it on top of. You can check your nuts and the doctor can check your nuts too.
Because like the way you made it come across to me was like, dude, I check my own balls. I don't need no doctor to do anything.
Oh, okay, got you. But I do know how to check for a hernia.
That's fine and dandy.
Well, the doctor knows how to do it better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, put your hand on the gooch.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
Put your hand on the gooch and cough.
Bro, you need a doctor, man. Stop saying that.
Have y'all had, what is it? Is it colonoscopy? Is that what you're supposed to have when you turn 40?
It's not. I haven't had a colonoscopy, but I think it's called something else.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm asking
because that's when they put the scope in you and check for all that. But what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but you know they put a finger up there. Not yet, but you are supposed to get your first one when you turn 40.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have a whole podcast segment on it. I'm gonna tell you all about it.
Well, you see, I'm sitting on like one of those things.
You gonna bend over this table and arch your back a little bit.
I ain't bending over no damn table.
You gonna bend over that table?
Yikes!
He gonna beat you over that table.
I don't know. I don't want to hear that. Oh God!
Yeah, I'm gonna have
you gotta do it, Los. You gotta do it.
I didn't like that you said.
You gotta do it.
Matter of fact, send me the woman doctor.
Ain't gonna make no difference. Ain't gonna make no difference.
I think I might feel more comfortable.
Ain't gonna make no difference. No, you know what? Actually, I heard they make you lay on your side.
That sounds.
Yeah, it makes you lay on your side.
Sounds worse than bad.
Hey, either way, you gotta do it. Man, woman, don't make no difference. They the doctor. It don't matter.
I'm gonna have to have me a couple drinks.
Yeah. But I did hear they also kind of like numb you up too, so that way you won't clench. You know what I mean?
Yeah, numb my ass.
Oh God! All right, you know what? That's it. That's it. That's it.
I zoned out. I left. Like I mentally left.
Numb my ass.
I mentally like I'm back now.
Like
I mentally left.
like
I
nah,
checked
like I ain't like
something to kind of calm you though is what I'm saying.
nah, I'll die.
Yeah,
You know,
something to calm you so you won't be.
I'm just gonna go
you know
be.
what I
I'm just
mean?
gonna go be with the Lord when it's time.
Oh my gosh, man! If you fools don't go get checked, man, go get checked.
I mean, I go to the doctor.
You get your colon checked though.
How you had the colon check?
I go to the doctor.
That's a no,
Bro, no, so
That is
no.
a no.
So they ain't numbed your ass.
That is a no. So they ain't numb
I get
yet.
that blood work. I get that blood work done though.
You need to get your colon checked.
You need to
Like,
get
I
your
know. Like dang, like I know. You know what I'm saying? Like get up.
Hey man,
Bend over
Get
the
off
table,
my
bro.
back.
listen, us black men,
Yeah.
we don't go to the doctor, so they say. Contrary to
Man, I
popular
go to the
belief,
doctor.
we need to go to
I
the
fit the
doctor so we can
stereotype.
live long out here. You know what I mean? Get our health up. Keep our health up. You feel me?
Only because I got daughters am I
Okay.
going.
I'm saying, man, we all been getting our health together this year.
Yeah.
Losing weight.
I done lost
working out.
35 pounds
I'm
this
saying,
year out
man,
here,
clap it
man.
up,
You know what I'm
man. Clap it
saying?
up, man. He done
Without-
lost all this weight. No, I got
mean,
you. I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, just-
I was
my
right. I
phone
thought you
was
was
locked.
going.
My phone was locked. My phone was locked.
And I'm gonna talk about like more of
Or
my
a
journey and
sound
stuff
guy.
like at the end of the year. Cause I ain't did the whole posting videos. And,
Yeah.
like I think I made some goals at the beginning of the year and I done crossed off a lot of stuff,
That's
man.
what's
So
up, man.
yeah,
What's up,
I
bro?
like it. I like it.
we'll talk about it in December.
And then you can tell us about how your colon check went, and you know what I mean.
Yep, I'm gonna just
Man up,
yeah.
go do it.
I wonder, can I do that at the same time I get the vasectomy? Like, just to get all this out the way. Cut my nuts and numb my ass, and let's just
I don't even forget my address.
That's
get it on. Let's get it all over with in one
Is that
swoop.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I be forgetting my address, yo.
Hey man, this cut my nuts and numb my ass.
Yeah, let's get it all.
I zoned out again.
Let's get it all out in one swoop, man. Like let's just get
This
it
is
done.
grown man stuff. You can talk
yeah.
about it with us.
I am.
We are two of your closest friends.
I
Be
know-
vulnerable with
I
us.
know y'all.
Be vulnerable with
I
us.
miss with y'all.
Yeah, be vulnerable with us.
Yeah.
You don't want to be vulnerable with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, listen.
That's okay.
I'm gonna
Let's
tell
calm
y'all
down
about it.
on the fourth for vulnerable talk. Like, let's calm down on the fourth for vulnerable talk. You know what I'm saying? If we could down that down a little bit, I think I would be a little bit more comfortable.
man.
You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
we can go ahead and move on, man. What we
Hey,
got
speaking
next?
of not speaking of that, but you know, but you know, when you go to the doctor and stuff, they give you medicine, right, and stuff like that. And like people say, you got to be careful. And I ain't saying this is what happened to do, but you know, addictions happens.
Sure.
You gotta be careful with medicines and all that type of stuff. So like I was reading like and came across like I never knew it, but it said like TMZ had a thing where Matthew Perry, if y'all know who Matthew Perry is, he played Chandler on Friends.
Okay.
And had got addiction. I don't know if addiction stemmed from hospital pills or stuff like that. I don't know what led him to his addiction. But he was really addicted to pills, man. Like
Does it say? Did he say what all like he was kind of on?
man, I mean, if you just going into people's house and going in their medicine cabinet, like he
Probably
said,
looking for anything.
like just looking for anything, like
I've been wondering about that though. Like, are you looking for something to just like numb you,
yeah,
or are you looking for stuff to like? Because there's like stuff
Vicodin.
that'll numb you. You said Vicodin.
yeah. So it said so. Perry told Diane Sawyer during a run of Friends, he would sometimes pop 55 Vicodin pills a day.
How is he still alive,
55.
bruh?
That's wild.
He's
said-
alive by the grace of God.
Said in real life, he traded out friends for drug dealers who helped fuel his habit
55 Vicodins. You said a day?
a day.
No, seriously. How is he alive?
I don't know.
That is scary.
He said he would sometimes go to a realtor or open house, beelining for the bathroom, and rummage through the medicine cabinet looking for pills. He felt safe because he said, I think they was like, well, no way the Chandler came in here to steal from us.
Wow, that's scary.
That's wild.
That is scary, boy.
He said, so it said Perry seen the slur. Matthew said he had just had major dental surgery, one of many surgeries that had connection to his drug use. So yeah,
Dang, boy.
got on some of them pain pills.
But they
and-
do say Vicodins can be addictive though. Like for real.
But he's in a good place now, clean and sober.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah, it is good.
Clap it
Yeah,
up for
that-
Matthew
yeah.
Perry, man, because that's 55 Vicodins a day.
That's crazy. Like he's lucky to be alive.
Seriously, that's scary.
That's like that's one of those things that you are always feeling it. Like you're always,
Always.
like throughout the day. You never like come down.
Right.
And that's probably why he just didn't want to come down.
And how do they
But
make
they
you-
just make you sleepy though.
I'm saying, like, how do they make you feel?
Like sleepy. From what I understand, like Vicodin make you sleepy and they numb you. That's it.
Maybe he needs this numbing in his life. So I'm telling them make sure they don't give me that when I go get this.
That Vicodin?
Yeah,
They might. Cause you know what? I think I got some Vicodin when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, but I never needed them, so I never used them.
About so they gave me some, but I just took regular ibuprofen.
Yeah, and that was cool.
Yeah,
But I didn't have the bottom ones pulled. They said the bottom ones are a lot worse.
The who?
The bottom wisdom teeth.
Yeah, okay.
I had my top ones pulled. I haven't had my bottom ones pulled.
I had two pulled. And they gave me something, but I think I took they gave me something, but I took it was like an 800.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something strong.
They tried to tell me like come on, make another appointment to get the bottom ones pulled. I had a cavity on the top one. So he's like, well, we ain't gonna fill the cabinet, fill the the wisdom.
Yeah.
He's like, we just pull them. Like, so you come back and get the bottom was full. Like, it's a lot of work. You probably want to take out work. I was like, is there something wrong with the bottom? He's like, no, they're in good. I'm like, so wow.
Yeah, that's what the dude told me. He was like,
hilarious.
He was talking about my wisdom teeth. Like, they're good. Like, nothing's wrong. I was like, they
people
staying put.
He's like, well, people just normally pull them. I said, there's no problem with them.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
They came in fine, didn't mess up nothing else.
Yeah,
Leave them alone.
Well,
I'm going to voluntarily put myself in pain.
That's funny.
For real. For something that's not effective.
Right.
No, I got mine pulled. And actually both of mine was impacted. So I had to get both of them holes pulled. I didn't feel nothing at all.
Had them doped up.
Hey, I was real doped up. All right, man. I'm going to play this video for us real quick. Y'all know we got to have a video, everyone. The name of the video says 4 red flags all men notice in women.
All right. Let's see if we can agree with
be
this.
careful with this one. Send me yourselves down.
See if I agree.
Others with this one, but here are 4 major red flags that all men notice in women. Let's go. Number 1, non-reciprocal energy. You hear a lot of women in the dating market saying when the right man comes along, you will not have to try. And although it's true that you won't have to try too hard, there's a difference between not trying too hard and not trying at all. You don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to come off desperate, but no man wants to be pursuing a woman that they feel is not giving them the same kind of energy in return.
Agreed.
Number 2, unrealistic financial expectations.
Careful.
Somewhere in the modern dating market, we have communicated to women that it is totally acceptable to expect a man to pay for their hair or their nails for a first date, or to even go as far as to ask a man they barely even know to help them with their bills. Feeling entitled to lavish treatment or financial assistance from a man that you barely even know that's still trying to get to know you is an extremely unrealistic expectation. And social media has done a really bad job of making modern women think that that behavior is normal. Let me be clear. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's financially solid, but no man wants to feel like they're your walking ATM. Number 3, immaturity and uncontrolled emotions. Immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, acting crazy, all of that has been rebranded recently as being toxic. And there are a lot of social media channels out there that actually glamorize being toxic and encourage women to engage in this kind of behavior. When good men get a sense of that behavior, you lashing out, blocking their number, cursing them out, they either just stop taking you seriously from that point forward or they don't tolerate it altogether. Because you're coming across to him more so like a child who's throwing a temper tantrum than you are a woman who wants to be taken seriously as an adult. Number 4, probably the most controversial one of all, being too masculine. A lot of women will shy away from being feminine now because of the negative connotation that's associated with that in modern society. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that men like feminine women. Now, this is the part in the story where a lot of women will say, well, it takes the right man to bring out that feminine energy. Although I do think that there are some points of that are true, overall, I don't really agree with that. I think that as a woman, you either embrace your feminine energy and you walk in that, or you just haven't tapped into it. There are so many women in the modern dating market who have hardened themselves to steal because of the negative experiences that they've had with men. Blocking your feminine energy is often a defense mechanism for a lot of women so that they don't get hurt in the future. But don't let I might ruffle.
All right, so that's it.
Yeah.
Do we need to go back over to 4 for a reminder?
No.
I was going to just read them off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's non-reciprocal.
Mm-hmm.
It is lack of feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
It is not being able to control your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one was, what was it? Unrealistic financial expectations.
Yeah. So, I mean, I I like those. And I think those are struggles sometimes that you can find with some women. I think the one of like guys who are really wanting something real and something solid with someone. If you having emotional problems, like hanging up on them and like showing up to their job or some stuff like that, or like making scenes in public, man, dude, ain't nobody who's like really about what they about. Like dudes don't like that type of.
Nah, unless they are quote unquote toxic themselves.
Yeah, but,
and they think that stuff is cute.
Yeah, and don't call me hanging up.
Yeah, yelling and doing all that stuff. Don't do that. Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for all that.
Right. You know what? When she was talking about the unrealistic financial expectations, there was this video of this girl going around basically was saying on dates, she requires dudes to either pick her up or pay for Uber to come and get her for the date.
Does she not have a car?
She didn't have a car. She said it. She said she does not have a car.
Why she dating?
I don't think.
Why she dating?
I think she can still date. But
can a man date if he didn't have a car?
Yeah, he can.
Double standard.
There's a lot of like Uber and all that stuff is like crazy now.
No.
So now I'm saying he can, but there are a lot of women who might look down. A
black woman is gonna look down on a black man if he like, yeah, I want to take you out. She's like, cool. If I meet you there, date might get set up.
And I wouldn't just single out black women. I would say women in general.
A lot of people like take Ubers to dates though.
But they take them to dates like if they're drinking.
Sure.
They're not taking them. That's what I'm saying. So
taking Uber to a date and going back home and having a car is different than taking Uber to a date and going home and ain't having a car.
I mean, I feel you. I get it. And she was saying like they went on a date, right?
Yeah.
And so the date was good. And so the next day, or the dude was saying, I'd like to take you out again. And so the day before the date, the dude was like, hey, like this is way across town for me. Would you mind just getting an Uber to the place? And I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
And she said, are you going to pay for the Uber? And he said, no. And he said, it was too far across town for him. And so she basically said she didn't go on another date with him.
He didn't really like her.
Listen.
He didn't like her.
You're not going to force me to pay for you an Uber.
No.
It's not. Listen, man, you put the energy in people you like.
That's what I think too. Like
so like
maybe he did like he asked for a second date,
bro. He didn't like it like that
because you don't mind driving across town.
I'm telling you,
that's fair. That's fair.
When you feeling somebody, you'll drive 4 hours.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll drive 8 hours
or 8
or 10.
8, yeah,
or 24.
You would.
Would you drive 24 hours to see somebody?
If I couldn't catch a flight,
I'm catching a flight. Heck no.
That's if I could. If I feel like
it might not be 24 hours straight. I might have to pull over and park somewhere.
What's the farthest y'all would drive, like time wise?
To
go see somebody y'all like.
I gotta really be feeling you. Like it probably like. I'm not driving 24 hours for a second date. No.
Okay. But what's the furthest you would drive?
But if we rocking.
Whatever's necessary.
Whatever's necessary. If we've been rocking and we on the type of stuff and we didn't spend,
if we on there, we on there.
If we've been like if we're together,
yeah.
I'm saying for like another date. What's the furthest y'all gonna drive?
This for like the second date.
Yeah, let's keep it in the context.
Okay.
4 hours.
Okay.
Maybe 8.
Word.
Like if we've been
gotta be fire.
If we've been talking, but for me, if we're dating like that and I'm going on a second date, like I said before, normally I'm going on the first date, I didn't have significant conversation.
A lot of conversation, sure.
It's probably turning in not just a second date. Like I'm about to come down there for the weekend. It's probably going to be my thing. If I'm driving 8 hours, I'm there for the weekend.
I got you. I got you.
And we about to just kick it for the weekend.
Okay. Now that's different. That is very different. Okay.
That's probably where it's at for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm good with making that drive, with whatever. But it's a level of the level of me feeling that person is at a high level.
Yeah, like I think this can be something.
Yeah,
I got
and
you.
that person feelings for me is at a high level.
Right,
I got you.
Like I'm not just going there with somebody who I'm all about, and I don't know if for real if they really feeling me like that.
Can I also add that she like made another video and like quadrupled down? It was basically saying she would want a dude to like pay for her hair and nails for a date too.
Now, first of all, I seen the video.
Did she not have a job? I'm just saying though.
She said she a model.
So she freelance.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
She's not a model.
Freelancing is a job.
She's not.
She is an actual model. Like people was posted, like, you know what I mean? Like,
did it look good?
I mean, she was cool.
Like she's like
no.
Is she like an internet model?
No.
Like
Honestly, I don't know. But people was posting pictures. That
I know
they seen
B,
of her,
and the B just said, "Oh, she was cool." That's a no for y'all that don't know, because he don't want to say nothing negative.
Listen, man,
I seen the video, and baby girl wasn't worth that drive, from my opinion.
Okay, so
I wouldn't have drove 10 minutes.
My thing,
you say 10 minutes.
My thing is like, why is she asking for people to pay for her hair and nails?
Oh man,
that's the thing. Is like, first of all, like what you said, Lo, like dude wasn't interested in her.
Yeah, he wasn't.
You know, she's not attracted to me. Dude might find her attractive. I don't know. Listen,
Sure.
You know, it was a lot of black stuff going around her and stuff. I don't know what was going on there. But anyway, I wouldn't have. I like trying to keep it in context. Dude must have found her attractive. He wanted a second date, but he didn't want a second date that bad.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't have mattered. Like, hey man, listen, I want to go golfing with you. I'm about to come swoop you up.
That's fair.
If that's the case.
That's
but the fact
fair.
that he didn't, I mean, hey, that's your standard, baby girl. Stand on it. Cool.
Yeah.
But the fact that that's your standard is ridiculous.
Do you think it's unrealistic?
I ain't saying it's unrealistic. Like, it's a difference. Like if she had,
I question the motive behind.
Like, I feel like
if
if she had a car and this was her standard, it'd be different. It's like, you're trying to make me pay and come up all this bread because you ain't got no car.
But what if she lives in like New York or something where a lot of people don't have cars?
That's fine, but what I'm saying is like,
then you should be used to catching Ubers.
You need to be able to get to where you need to go.
Take the train.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, that's just weird to me. Like, but the audacity to tell somebody to pay for your hair to get done.
Yeah, when she doubled down with that, it makes the car thing look worse.
Yeah, not 100%.
So now
it does.
And she used the example of what'd she say? My sister.
Oh yeah.
You know, her sister basically like, she won't even pay for ice cream at the end of the day. Her man asked her about that, like, dang, you need to pay for ice cream, and she like, no. And now look at her. She didn't got moved in with him. They've been together for 3 years. Like, that's cool.
What does that mean?
Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything.
That's not a telling factor.
Yeah, it's not at all.
And listen to me. Like, I say this from a fact that, from a standpoint where I don't have a problem paying.
Right.
Like, I have no, like,
of course you don't. Nobody who has a problem paying. My thing is, I'm not paying for you to get your hair done to go on a date.
Like on a date, if I'm feeling you, I'm gonna pick you up. I don't have a problem picking you up.
Am I taking the hair down when I leave the date? Like, cause this is for me. Like this, like I did this to kick it with me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Though. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Though.
Does the hair come with me?
Right.
I want all them nails popped off at the end of the night.
Like she got on press-ons?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want them gone.
You gonna take them lashes like before?
Nah, that's crazy.
Come on off there. Come on off there. Come on off those lashes.
Hey, that's crazy.
If I see you tomorrow, I give them back to you.
Bro, like my thing is like,
if I see you tomorrow, I give them back to you. No, because it's ridiculous for asking me to pay for that.
That's crazy.
If you my girl, it's different.
100%. Absolutely.
Like
100%.
It is different. Like, yeah, here, go get your nails done, go get your hair done. Like, if I got it like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, listen, I ain't gonna have it like that in that either.
Sure.
And understand
sometimes you will,
that.
Sometimes you won't.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But I don't have a problem doing it. If I'm feeling you, I'll like, if I ask you on a date, I expect to pay if I asked you out. That's
Absolutely.
me.
Like, that's what she was saying too. Like, if you ask me out, here are my preferences.
And that's cool. But like he asked her out. Do I think like, hey, if he asked her out, that he should go swoop her up if that's what she want? Yeah, I agree with her there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But to make it seem like, no, this is like if you ask me out, you gonna come get me. Like I get where she's coming from.
Sure.
But when she throw the extra stuff on there, the hair, the nails, all that, like.
Here's my thing. Here's what a lot of people need to understand, especially someone like her. If these are your preferences, that's totally fine. What you have to understand, though, is that with these preferences, it's going to really shrink your dating pool.
And my thing
extremely shrink your dating pool.
I have a problem with somebody who has their preferences and then gets mad or frustrated or whatever enough to make a video like this when somebody
that
didn't meet the preference.
That's real.
Like, these are your preferences, cool.
Your preference not common though.
Like, you can't go out here and now make a video dogging this dude because he didn't meet your preference.
Yeah, that's real.
People don't. That's why their preferences. Everybody ain't gonna meet them.
Right.
Dog somebody that doesn't meet a common preference or something. Like
she might think it's proper.
She might treat
think
them with respect.
Yeah,
she might think it's common.
Yeah,
and she might. And these may be the kind of dudes she's used to dealing with.
Listen, man. Well, I will tell you.
Know what I mean?
This says something that she's still dating. So, not working out.
On the head.
It's not working out. You might want to change. So, I don't know.
Hey, I wish I had something for that.
It ain't working out.
I ain't got nothing for it in the soundboard, but I wish I did.
I'm just.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I mean,
that's
am I wrong?
At some point, you got to start looking at yourself like,
yeah,
if this is my preference sheet, and I've been going through this thing for a moment now, and every time I date somebody, it don't work out. They don't meet this. They don't check off this. They don't do that. Then it's like, let me reevaluate what I'm looking for.
Nah, real talk.
Well, I mean, I, in my opinion, that's just something smart people do.
Sure.
Like that's just something intelligent people do.
Reevaluate.
If every time I drive down a highway and I get a ticket, I'm going to find a different way. I'm not going to keep complaining about getting a ticket if I keep going the same way.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all have a strong preference list like that of things that's just like, these are, I guess, must-haves?
I had some must-haves. I had some must-haves, but they weren't unrealistic must-haves.
I feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
I
I
totally
had
feel
some,
that.
you know, like the way a person would like treated people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like their presence.
Like character things.
Like, you know, like character
Yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have
Do y'all have any outlandish that you think is like expectation that you'd be like, yeah, I can see why somebody will say this is kind of out there?
I mean, I could say I don't, but somebody else might think it is.
Like what?
Well, I'm saying I don't think I do, so I can't answer the question.
I feel like I used to.
Give me an example.
Like, I used to be like, and it may not be outlandish for some, but like, I used to be, I just like, if a woman wasn't in heels, I didn't want her.
Maybe I do have one.
So it was just like, I wanted my, like, unless we was going to work out or something like that was active, have heels on.
Okay. Maybe mine's
and that's unrealistic.
Don't have beat up feet. I hate ugly feet.
No, I don't feel like that's out. Right?
Yeah, I don't think it's outlandish.
That's not outlandish at all. Unless you're a ballet dancer,
well,
then
yeah.
I don't understand why your feet look like that.
I was about to make a joke. I'm gonna relax. Yeah, so I don't think I have anything that's outlandish.
And I had to realize that, like, you know, women can look fine and everything. Like for a minute, if I went out and just out, if a woman had weave, or I could tell that it was weave, no matter how attractive I was, I wouldn't approach her.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't know what it looked like underneath there.
Okay.
And it's like, for me, I was like, if she got weave in, like I was immature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, she got weave in, that must mean her regular hair is terrible.
That's
how I thought.
Yeah.
You know, like that's.
You're not saying you think like that now.
No, I don't think like that now. I was immature. I hated braids.
A bad weave, man. I can't do it. Like I'm sorry. You
I hated natural hair for a minute.
You have like gorgeous hair under there, man.
Because
it's a bad weave.
my thought of natural hair at first was always like that. Every time I seen it was like that beginning stage.
The little fro.
Yeah,
I like it.
but no, it wasn't always. It wasn't like it didn't look good on everybody. And
That's true.
And
That's
the
true.
couple I seen was like, yeah, you probably won't perm that on out.
Dang.
But again, this was more of an
Yeah, when you were younger.
For me, I was younger. I was in an immature state.
Like a wig, like a bad weave, a bad wig. Like if it's
levels to wigs and
like if it's
to lace
just
fronts
like
and
sitting
sew-ins
on your head.
Yeah, like a helmet.
Yeah, it's like
that's mean they didn't do the right stuff underneath it.
it's and that's what I'm saying.
Like, because there's some dope lace fronts out there.
That's so funny, man.
I don't know.
It ain't my thing. But
give me a wig, man.
I'm
give me a taper wig.
What you mean?
The wig that look like a taper.
You're gonna get a little glue on his head.
Oh, okay.
A little fade. You know what I mean? Give me a little wig.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get none of that dry ice, that stuff that glue. Go out in the sun and that might get that melting on you.
Hey, y'all know a nigga like me sweat quick. I
sweat
that glue out so quick. Be dripping on my beard.
Be at the barbecue for 15 minutes. Like, wait.
That bro wipe his hair and his hair come off.
I'm gonna walk to the crib real quick. Come back with a hat on.
Piece come off.
He come back with a hat on. Like, yeah, man, I want this gift. I forgot my hat at the house.
That's too funny, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. What we got?
But man,
next,
it's like
bro?
I think social media kind of just plays into all of that, like your thought process on certain
100%, absolutely.
Like making you feel like, I think now, like so many women be like, you see so many posts on this things like, you got to have this, and like the woman said the thing, like there is nothing wrong with a woman expecting or wanting a man to be financially stable. I think 100%. I honestly think that is a great expectation.
Extremely important. Yeah,
and it's extremely important when you're talking about going into a relationship with a man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if you're expecting him to be a provider and security and all that, financial stability is important in this, right?
100%.
And what I'm coming to realize, like, it ain't just in how much he makes. I think so many people put a stake in that.
Mm-hmm.
I need a man that's making this. I need a man that's making that. No, how does he manage that?
Yeah, no, that's real.
Like,
that's the most important.
That's the most important. Because let me tell you, I make a cool amount of money. I'm struggling with the management part. Like, I'm gonna be I keep it 100. Like my money management skills are not where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I got with somebody who's a little bit better at that than I am.
It's fair.
And then you know what? I didn't hide it from her. Like, hey, listen.
Yeah,
I make a cool. I make some cool one. What I do with it? Now listen. Let me make this clear. My bills are paid.
Niggas likes his own.
Yeah, like I pay bills. But after that,
it's free game.
It'd be free game, and that ain't smart.
It's not.
It is extremely not smart.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm realizing it now. Like, oh man, like you make too much to live in certain ways.
Sure.
Like you should be more well off than what you are.
Yeah.
But sometimes you find somebody that's stronger in the area than you. So like I think like wanting a man that's financially stable is a very valid thing that a woman should want.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But when you start having expectations, definitely early on in dating, on what he should use his money for when it comes to you, it's freaking crazy.
That's different. That's definitely different.
Yeah,
100%.
Like I don't know, like I'm just not. I don't know, like I feel like there are certain areas in your life that I don't want access to at the beginning stages of dating.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like I don't want to know about like you know what I'm saying, about like your money stuff and you struggling with bills and stuff like that. Like,
sure. Yeah.
It's like we can talk about that stuff, but like you're coming at it a thing of like wanting me to chip in or something.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, I'm thinking you want some finesse stuff.
100%.
Because if you're talking about this with me, how many other guys you done got that, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely sounds like finesse.
You know what I'm saying?
It feels like finesse.
It is too quick.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, but social media does, thing a part about, guys say I have to have this and stuff like that, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is my opinion. A lot of these things that they're saying that these guys need and they gotta have this, man, that stuff is not a determining factor.
Couldn't be.
Like when I say this, like when things are like, when things are rough, and like when they're bad in a relationship, your preferences go out the window. If you understand what I'm saying. So, for instance, when when shit's bad
Mhm.
and y'all like beefing,
Sure.
it don't matter if they make $100,000.
Unless you're beefing about money.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about like, it, like I said, they could make $100,000 and they could be bad budgeting with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I think people put more value and stake into things like that. What sustains a relationship?
It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is this person cheating on you? You know what I'm saying? Is this person talking life into you? Is this person like kind to you?
Mm-hmm.
Is this person like nice to his mom? Is this person like good with her kids?
My thing is
You
this
know
too.
what I'm saying? It's like there's so much value that gets lost in a lot of this stuff.
And I feel
In my
like
opinion.
we have
I
to
see that.
understand, like, you're not getting a person, or nor should you expect to be getting a person that has it all together.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like, maybe part of your assignment in linking with this person is to help them in areas. Like, that's the part of two people becoming one, so we can help each other.
100%.
But
If I had it all,
you can't get there if you are not understanding the assignment.
right? Because
You know
my
what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
if I got it all together, why in the hell do I need you?
It's true. For true.
Nor do I why do I want you or need you outside of a sexual thing, a physical thing, if I got it all together? I don't.
And so we in that we can't look at people, like look down at people for not having something or
Right.
not being good at something
Right.
when we're good at it. It's just like, yeah, it's not about being, because I know stuff can be strained, you know what I'm saying? But you got somebody that's willing to go along the journey with you in this and wants to be better at something, then like I don't see the issue. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think the problem comes in, like, for instance, like if you were just bad with money and the person you with was good with money and you just was content on being bad with money,
Right.
then that's the issue.
Yeah, that's
But
the issue.
if she says, hey, you know what? You're not the best with money. I'm good with money. I can see in areas where I can help you in this. Then like that's a team.
Right.
Sure.
Like that's what you like that's what, to me, like that's when things are working as it's intended.
And sometimes it takes time. Like it takes time.
Yeah.
Like, because definitely when it comes to money, because it's hard for somebody to hand over, in the sense to say, okay, help me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So both people got to show grace with each other. Like, okay, listen, I understand there's a problem here. Give me some time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I want your help, but I need to,
And I think that's important. Like, give a person time. Like don't like pressure somebody.
Right.
Like, don't like be over forceful. Don't make sure that you're not coming to them as like some like a superiority type of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes when we're really good at things, we have to be careful when people aren't as good at things, that we're not like domineering
Mm-hmm.
on some stuff like that.
No, real
It's
talk.
like, dude, like I don't understand how somebody could just not be good with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how somebody can just spend
Say
their
some
whole
scandalous
check
stuff.
on
Yeah,
shoes.
exactly.
Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, like
got a whole closet of shoes that I can show you why.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
hilarious.
you know what I'm saying? It's like don't look down at me. Like let's say, hey, talk to me about like I said, I think good conversations about open conversation about things can really help, figure out what a person's thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's their mindset?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like what goes deeper. But if you just mad, like, oh, they just bad with money, then that's not gonna get y'all where y'all need to be.
Nah, that's facts.
So
That's
speaking a
facts.
little bit of social media, right?
Yeah.
So Mark Zuckerberg,
Mm-hmm.
is that Zuckerberg? Is that
Yeah.
whatever how you say it, the owner of Meta, Facebook, whatever. Fortune plunged by $11 billion after Meta reported a second straight quarter of disappointing earnings.
That's crazy.
Bringing his total wealth loss to more than $100 billion in just 13 months. Zuckerberg, 38, now has a net worth, still balling, a net worth of $38.1 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. A stunning fall, though, from a peak of $142 billion in September of 2021. While many of the world's richest people have seen their fortunes tumble this year, Meta's chief executive officers have seen the single biggest hit amongst all of those wealth lists.
Can I say this? There was one time I was leaving my mom's house, and I had pulled something out I think I had my phone in my pocket, and I dropped $20. And then I drove off, and I went back over my mom's house again. I was like, damn, got that money. Every day, every time I went to my mom's house for like a week, I looked at $20. For like a week, and that was $20. I looked around the bushes and everything for that $20 for like a week, and that was $20. I can't even fathom losing over $100 billion.
The fact to lose $100 billion and still be
sick over 20
and still be a billionaire.
That's craziness. That's what it is.
It's crazy.
It's craziness. I have nothing to say about that. I have no room to speak about even that kind of thing, right? Because I'm nowhere near a billionaire. Not anywhere close.
No, I'm not
even in the same galaxy.
I'm nowhere near close to a millionaire.
No, I'm not even a damn thousandaire. Hell.
And like people be like, somebody sees people post that, and I don't even knock people, but I guess they be like wanting people to speak it into existence and all that. Like I get it, but it just be like, I don't. Somebody was like, all my billionaires check in today. They was like, all my future millionaires, raise your hand, put your hand raised emoji on the status. I better see all my people raising their hand. I'm just like, newsflash, people. Making $1 million is not easy. Not at all. It's not like you're just not. I don't care what great idea you think you have right now, how much grind you think you got. You may never see $1 million in your bank at one time.
$1 million is a lot.
That is a lot of money.
You can't underestimate how much money.
Like seriously.
And it takes a lot of great investing. You know, it's more than just having a talent and banking on hitting off this talent. Like you can find yourself very well off without having $1 million.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I just want people to be more realistic with themselves.
Yeah.
Like I don't would I love to have $1 million? Absolutely. Do I need $1 million to be cool? No, I don't.
I take it though.
I'll take it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I need it.
I don't even need it.
Give me that $1 million.
I'll take it in a heartbeat.
Sure.
But do I need $1 million to have a good life? No.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I don't.
I have a great life now.
Do I need $1 million to set my daughters up for success? I don't.
Sure.
You know, like I don't.
To make it easier.
It would. I would rather
easier.
God give me wisdom on how to work with what I have and manage what you have already given me better.
I'll take the wisdom and $1 million.
And then because if God gave me $1 million right now, I'm not ready for $1 million.
That's why I said I'll take both. Give me the wisdom and $1 million.
I'm ready for $1 million.
I'm not.
Right now. I am.
I'm not.
I'm ready for it. I ain't gonna even front you. I'm ready. Right now, I'm ready for $1 million.
I'm 100. Like I'm not.
I feel you, boy.
Like would I take it in a heartbeat?
Oh, 1,000%.
Well, I'll take it in. I'm ready.
But I'm not.
Does anybody out there want to give me $1 million? I'm ready.
Like,
holla at me.
Like if I can't do the right thing right now and make a wise decision sometimes with $1,000, I'm definitely not gonna make the right decision with $1 million. I'm just not. So I'm like, God, if you got $1 million in my future, cool. Mm-hmm. But on the road to that,
say, prepare me for it.
Prepare me.
Prepare thine way.
All this like
Like
raise your hand for all the millionaires. Like everybody don't need to be a millionaire. It's not
That's facts.
possible.
Everybody don't need to be.
Like if all of us was just out here rich, there would be some problems. Y'all think that money solves everything? It don't.
A lot of stuff though.
It's all a lot.
I'm
I'll
ready.
take it.
I'm ready.
Who got $1 million for your bub? For your bub.
Powerball is up to the billions.
Yeah.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
playing?
I'm gonna give me a little ticket.
Get a little ticket.
Get a little
You know what I
ticket. You know
mean?
what I'm
Sure,
saying?
get a little pool
Get a
going.
little ticket. Buy me a little franchise or something. You know what I'm saying? Buy me a
Nah, that's
team
fair.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
That you won't run.
I won't know.
Alrighty. We can just hit this last one real quick. Diddy dressed up as Joker.
Man, I'm not a.
You hate Diddy.
I'm not. Listen,
You hate him.
Listen.
Did you see the clip?
There are. I think Will Smith,
Uh-huh.
like Jada Pinkett,
Uh-huh.
Will Smith has done nothing to you.
Will
He
Smith,
smacked Chris Rock.
Jada Pinkett, Ray J. They're up there.
What has
But-
Will Smith
but
done to be?
Puffy-
What has Will Smith done to
Up
be up there with Ray J?
I don't. You know, like when Will Smith did that smack thing,
Bro, you was
man,
hating on Will Smith long before the smack.
that was acting. That was just acting.
For
stuff.
true.
That was just all acting.
But no, you just hated on the man. Period.
No, acting wise,
When anybody ever brought up Will Smith's name,
and it was about acting.
you would always turn your face up
It was about his movies. It was always about his movies.
for the excellent actor Will
It
Smith.
was always about his
man.
movies. He entered a different realm when he did that. Like that was just so whack.
Mm-hmm.
It was
that
whack.
I can't rock with that. Like I can't rock with that.
I get it.
I mean, I get that.
Like-
that was a whack thing. There's
You know what I'm
no
saying?
taking up for him.
So that's just, you know what I'm saying? And Puffy is just
I mean, it was Halloween. Let's start there.
Well, hold on. What is your deal with Diddy?
I've never liked him. Not at any instant. He's annoyingly like the way he talks to people. I think he's very rude, and I think he's very arrogant, and I just don't like like I wouldn't want to be in a room with him. Like I would never want to be in his presence, like for any amount of time.
Okay.
Like I don't rock. I can't rock with people like that, like at all.
Are you basing it off his making the band years?
No, I'm talking about just like not even just making a band. Just about
So if Diddy called you out the blue, like, hey, Los, you know what? I seen y'all podcast. I'm really kind of feeling it.
He want us on Revolt.
I want to sit down to dinner with you.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be.
Don't ruin our chances to get on Revolt, Los.
I'm gonna be completely 100 with you. I love y'all, man. What I will tell y'all is it will be probably best
Mm-hmm.
if I stay silent.
Let me no.
And I can be cool. Like listen.
No. Let me
I
tell
can
you.
chill.
Let me tell you.
I
Let me tell you
can
something.
chill.
If Diddy called you and said, "Hey, Los, I don't really want to meet with Rece B. I would love to talk to you about the podcast. I want to invite you out to dinner." You taking your ass to that dinner?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't gonna go well.
It is. You gonna sit there and listen.
I don't like this dude, bro. I don't.
Listen,
You gonna
this
don't
right
know,
here,
bro.
this is ruining our chances on Revolt.
I don't know,
it's
man.
over. We'll never be on
Like,
there. Thank you, Los. Thank you.
I would love
Whatever
to say,
hate that you got in your heart,
I will.
you
I
gonna
will,
put that to the side
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you one
and
thing.
take your ass to this dinner.
One thing about me, man, I can't hide stuff.
You gonna learn it.
I can't. Like I can't. If I don't mess with you, I don't. Like if I don't humble.
Listen, man.
Humble.
You've already ruined our
Humble.
chances. Don't ruin them even more.
Humble. If I don't mess with you, Rece, you know me. If I don't mess with you, I can't fake it.
I ain't asked you to fake it.
What am I supposed to do?
Have a conversation.
Make a business decision is what I'm asking you to do.
Hey, go in that meeting and tell them, hey, man, listen, I feel like you a real arrogant, this, that, and the other thing. However,
you do great business.
Let's talk more about this. Let's work out my feelings about you and all this.
Like, I don't mind you going there and being real.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, Diddy, like, I'm going to be 100, man. I really didn't want to take this meeting. Because the way you come across, when I see you on TV, stuff like this, is arrogant guy who really don't care about the people he working with and all that.
It's fair.
But I realize this could be a good opportunity for my podcast. So I want to take the meeting, kind of see what you have to say, and maybe I'm wrong about how I view you.
I'm not wrong.
You never met the man. You could be.
I'm not wrong.
Our chances are done.
I'm not wrong. Listen.
Slow.
Our chances are done.
You could be.
Mm.
Not saying you are, but I am saying
Mm.
you could be. Do I think he's arrogant? Yes. Do I think he can be a prick? Absolutely.
Jordan could too. You meet with Jordan.
Jordan is arrogant. Jordan is a prick.
The biggest. You meet with Jordan.
I meet with Jordan. Jordan's not Diddy though.
Like same stratosphere.
Same. They both do what they do at a very extremely high level.
Kobe was right there with him.
You would meet with Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe.
I would meet with Kobe. But
this is literally the same level of arrogance in what they do. Basketball
and low key, Jay is
entertainment.
Right there. Who? Jay.
Absolutely, and you would meet with Jay.
Why would I meet with Jay-Z?
What if he wants to put us on his platform?
Man, listen. Okay, listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it is really hard for me to venture into something with somebody I don't rock with. I understand there is personal, and I understand there is business.
Mm-hmm.
I would, if it's business, hey, we can do this. But what I'm saying is that business and personal stuff is going to be separate.
Sure,
as it should at most times.
And so if
he invited us to the party,
so if it was like, hey,
I'm there.
Let's sit down and let's talk about some stuff. Hey, I'll talk to you.
Sure.
All day. This is our podcast. This is what we talk about. This is what we bring.
That's all I ask.
To the table.
Yeah.
And like this is and we think we're great.
I ain't saying you gotta like the man
and stuff like that.
You ain't.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is there is a way that I've seen him talk to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying if that way was to happen in my situation, it wouldn't.
I'm just like this. Like I'm like Frank St. Patrick. I don't know. I can't remember his name, but Saint off of Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
When he's talking to the little dude in the car, he told him straight up,
mm-hmm.
I built this brick by brick. And I'll be damned if you mess this up because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Hey, I've seen that clip. I've never watched Snowfall, but I've seen that clip.
That absolutely applies.
Yeah, that 100% applies.
Because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
I am who I am. And I'm not saying I get it.
But back to Joker. He played the mess out of Joker on Halloween. I don't care what nobody
said. He almost got in the fisticuffs with, I guess, some guy who's
Tidbit.
on Power.
Tidbit.
What'd you call him?
Tidbit.
Tidbit?
I think that's his name on Power or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. But I think dude didn't recognize who it was, though.
He didn't.
Yeah, and I think once he realized it was Puffy, he was like, okay, let me, I mean.
But of course, if somebody just come up to you in a Joker outfit acting crazy, you ain't on that.
No, real talk. You don't know.
You're like, hey, man, what's up, bro?
Diddy had his goons out there, too, though. They was out there. You can see they was ready.
Yeah, you ain't gonna just let Diddy knew.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You just go out there messing around with people. You like, you know what you got. Like,
hey, real talk, boy.
You know, like I said, man. So I just, the costume was great. Like I thought the costume was good,
and he was doing that Joker bit very well.
I didn't really see a lot of that.
I
couldn't like I said.
I got you. It's cool. Well, Diddy, if you want to get us on Revolt, we are open to it. All right, we're an hour and 15 in. You wanna...
Yikes, that's a little long, guys. What y'all been talking about?
I just looked at the clock.
Yeah, we might have
Yeah,
to.
there's an hour marker behind that
Oh,
that
yeah,
other screen.
I've been throwing
that
you
says
off.
1 hour and 15 minutes.
That's awkward. Okay, so
We're good. It's our show.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
man.
man.
So, hey, man, one thing I do want us to talk about, man, that just happened recently was Takeoff from the Migos.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He was killed in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And they say this is just a report, so this is not something that I'm saying, or this is reports that I read. And what seemingly happened was there was some people shooting dice, and there was argument that ensued after that, and then somebody started shooting, and from what I'm told, that he was hit with a stray bullet.
Mm-hmm.
That it wasn't meant for him, whatever they said was a stray bullet, but and he lost his life, man. So
Sad. Extremely sad.
it's sad because it's just sad. But one of the things I thought about was, I don't know. It just first of all, it just kind of make you think of, like, in my opinion. I mean, not my opinion, but in my case, I think of ways that, like, things like that, like if that could have happened to me or something,
Mm-hmm.
or when you're doing something similar and something happens, it's just like, dang, I never really thought about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, that kind of just pops in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like,
Meaning like just wrong place, wrong time.
yeah, I mean, just like, shooting dice, hanging out with people, with your homies late, something happened, blah blah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, my thing is, like,
when
you shooting dice and it escalated to that type of stuff, somebody in here that you shooting dice with ain't your homie. Like, I don't know, but I just wish when these young dudes get money like this, that some stuff that they normally do has to change.
Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It just does. You have no like. Why are you shooting dice? For money.
And the thing is, from what the story says, he wasn't even
he wasn't even
shooting dice.
But that's what I'm thinking.
He
Like,
in the background,
Quavo was shooting.
And
it was said that Quavo, was getting ran on the dice game, and then he started talking.
Okay.
That's how dice games work.
Yeah.
Like, you losing your money, somebody gonna say something to you, you gonna talk stuff back. That's the way the dice game work.
Yeah.
Like, this is how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen a peaceful dice game.
That's fair. That is definitely fair.
Like,
yeah.
Like, me and Los was shooting dice one time, just joking around, and we talking stuff. We didn't get serious enough, but we still talking stuff. Like, that's what you do in a dice game.
That's what you do.
So if you out here losing big bread,
right,
you ain't gonna be cool about it. But my thing is, like, you have too much money, to be in a bowling alley shooting dice.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Go play the crap table at the casino.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that.
Where you can put up whatever money you want.
Yeah.
Like, for lack of better words, you're above this now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of these young rappers have to realize, like, skip all this time out for I'm keeping it real. I'm always be to my hood. Like, skip all that.
Mm-hmm.
You got blessed to make enough money where you ain't got to no more.
Yeah.
I don't care who calling you fake. All of that type of stuff. Skip all of that.
Yeah.
Get you, your homies, your mama, whoever else you love, out of there.
What do you think of what do you think that is when, like, dudes that are put into very fortunate situations like that, to where they make enough money to move out of the hood and stuff like that? Like, what do you think it is that, like, keeps them going back to it?
Because you don't want to feel like you switched up.
Well, I mean,
but doesn't mean that you did.
That's for your people, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the people you mess with.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like, for instance, and then I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop. But I wasn't like, I wasn't like that.
Yeah, no, I know what
You
you're
know
saying.
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I was I would never act like I was like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But there, when I changed my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was still with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I was still with people, and I stayed with those people until we couldn't be around each other anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a point to where it was just like, man, you really on this, and then it was like for me, like, you really on that, and we just gradually stopped.
Uh-huh.
But until that time, though, I was still around those people.
I would say your change is very different, though.
Well,
In a sense of, you know, turning to God. You know what I'm saying? And like Christianity.
What I'm saying is, you have something that gets you that is opposite of what these people are doing.
Right.
So that money and the things you're doing is opposite of what those people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be on the corner at midnight at the corner store, like, doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you change your life for Christian stuff or you change or you got money. It's like there are just certain things that should be protected almost.
Right.
You know what
Like
I'm saying?
you have to get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to. And let me say this, because of course we know some of these rappers that got murdered over the last few years wasn't always doing something they wasn't supposed to do.
No, real talk. Like P&B.
Like, you just
he was
went out
eating
to,
with
you,
his girl.
You just went out to eat with your girl.
You know what I mean?
Like, so I don't want to make it seem like, oh, they rappers and they all just doing, like, no, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Some of these rappers, like, you should be able to go eat.
Right.
And feel cool.
100%.
But unfortunately, it's targets on your back.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That really sucks.
But some of it still do come down to, like, you have to, I hate it because, like, you want to stay true to your stuff. Like, this the neighborhood I grew up in. I should be able to come back here and be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to go eat. Like, I should be able to make it here in Kansas City and go sit down at Gates and have a meal.
Yeah.
And feel okay.
Uh-huh.
But the fact of the matter is, I may not be able to.
That sucks,
depending on what your life was prior to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you was this hood dude before, you had beef with people before,
right,
and you did all this hood gangster stuff that you talk about in your music, you did all this before, that beef don't just stop because you made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got to understand, like, yeah, I'm out eating with my people, but there's still a hater out there that want what you got, that want your chain.
That's real.
So now you out here shining, and unfortunately, it's people in your hood and where you come from that's more jealous of you because they seen what you come from.
And I would venture to say, even if you ain't even from the streets, say, like, again, let's say if you had got out here and made it.
Yeah.
Like you said, dudes just jealous.
They just jealous.
You wouldn't out here, as far as I know, like beefing like that.
Like, not like,
know
oh,
what I mean?
Rece out here at Gates, boy, he got that chain on, man. Hey,
exactly.
I'm about to ride him. I'm getting
exactly.
Like, he think he all that now.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the sad part to me, because it's like, and this really just kind of sound like an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he may have been getting his head smacked and dice, you know, they start talking crazy. Ego starts coming up, and now you ready for fisticuffs, and then it just escalates.
And see,
I mean, the thing said, like, I think it was like the Migos people that started shooting first.
Which, again,
I haven't read that.
Which goes further into ego.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all ego. Like, why? Like, what? My question is what transpired to make it go there?
Right.
You know,
because
what I'm
no matter
saying?
how much money I lost, I'm rich.
The thing is, but the thing of it is, man, it's like, it doesn't. I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't take much.
You don't.
Like stuff can blink, man. Like, and like people, you know, sometimes people say, "Oh, how they get to this level, or how did it go?" Like, listen, man, like, I've seen people get dealt with for stepping on somebody's shoes, yo.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen people get dealt with just because of a look.
Sure.
alone
And
across the
it's
room.
stupid. It's dumb
It
as
is
hell.
dumb.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
That's so stupid to me. Because again, it's ego.
So
A nigga look at you and probably ain't even looking at you, and you think he looked at you, and now that's stupid.
And so what I'm saying is, and right now, like at the times that we are in, like those things. When I say people get dealt with, that means they got hands put on them.
Right.
Now it's shooting.
Yeah, 100%.
Like people, like a fighting is an afterthought.
Right.
It's about it's about pistols.
Yeah.
It's about what type of gun you got.
Yeah.
You got a Draco or you got something. If you got a switch on something, it's all this new stuff.
But I still think it boils down to kind of what B said at ego. Because even if you start tripping with somebody, they go their route. Like, I think sometimes it's definitely as men, rather to be like, hey, man, listen, like, bro, I ain't on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if I said something that disrespect you like that, my bad.
Because that's not what your lifestyle says.
That's not your lifestyle says. So
Yeah,
you feel like
people,
my ego tells me I got to respond.
People are going to live
That's
out
sad,
their
man.
lifestyle.
It's sad.
It's
Like,
very sad.
It's just sad.
It's very sad because people let their lifestyle dictate what like their moves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing unless you have a bad lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My lifestyle causes me to act a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
because I was just gonna say, like, let's take Diddy and old dude.
yeah,
That could have escalated quickly.
Right.
that
But-
could have escalated
And I'm saying,
quickly.
and Diddy, somebody with a huge ego, he could have easily been like, "Hey, man," like, and knocked him out. But he came back and was just like, "Hey, man, I'm just out here spreading love."
I mean,
Like,
but,
I ain't even on that.
but
You know what I'm
Diddy
saying?
started talking stuff in his egotistic way.
Yes,
But then he came back down.
And then he was like, because he was
well,
like,
he came down a little bit, but
He
he was still
At first
at
he-
the end, like
at the end he was like-
something, too.
when dudes start talking stuff, that's what Diddy was like. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, but I mean, and
But
I think he was saying, like, do you know who I am, in the sense of, like, it's me, Diddy, not
Yeah.
some stranger. I don't think he was saying it in a ego way per se.
I think he was.
You think so?
He was
Okay.
like,
I think he was.
because he was saying like,
Okay.
do you know who I am? Do you know who you
There's
talking
no way
to?
he didn't know that was Diddy.
He did. No, he didn't know it was Diddy.
Hey, he was out there acting.
He didn't know.
I
it was
mean,
Diddy.
he had on a full face of
Because
makeup.
then when it came out, somebody said, "Man, that's Puff,"
Mhm.
and then you seen Tibbetts' attitude change a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh," he was like, "Hey, okay."
And then he dapped him
And
up.
then Puff when Puff seen his kind of demeanor change, Puff's demeanor change.
Yeah.
He like, man, I'm just out here spreading love and all that. Give me a hug, like, and they kind of, squashed it. But at any point, if one man sticks to his ego,
Right.
because if Tibbet would have been like, "Hey, man, that's Puff, man, that's Puff," and if he'd been like, "Man, I don't give a fuck who this is,"
Right. Yeah.
like, man, don't come up on me like that.
Right.
Then Puff would have felt the need to respond now.
Yeah.
And now you got a bigger issue.
100%.
And see, but like I said, man, and I'm not saying that ego was not a factor.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is like, to me, it's in my opinion, it's just about their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just really about how they carry out their life.
Mm-hmm.
And how and so it's just like there are rules that you go by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are rules. So if you hanging with like for instance, if it's back in the day and I'm at a party and a dude bumped me like crazy on
Mhm.
purpose, and then I just kind of like, man, whatever, and just kind of walk away.
Mm-hmm.
My people look at me like, bro, what you want? Like,
I mean, I get it.
you know what I'm saying? So
It just be like, is it worth it at the end of the day?
that's what I'm saying. It's not worth it. It's not
Right.
worth it.
That's what
But
bugs
that's
me.
the lifestyle, bro. It's the lifestyle they chose to live. And that lifestyle comes with requirements.
So let's talk about that more, because that's kind of what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
the influence of like hip hop and the culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Quite honestly, I kind of feel like it has gotten worse. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole, street. You know what I'm saying? Like thug or whatever the word you want to use, gangster rap or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotten worse over the years. You know what I'm saying? To where now dudes is just like straight on tracks, just like calling dudes out and saying it's beef on site. We got guns, da 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 da. To the point now, like I seen a video where it was like kids. They look like 8th graders. Dude was in the gym and had a backpack full of Glocks. You know what I'm saying?
on me. Got this.
Yeah, and it's just like how much of the influence of like culture and hip hop culture has had on like kids to like this point. And what I think or feel like sometimes the influence of like gang culture into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like hip hop wasn't always that.
You had
It's kind of devolved.
You know, because I think like hip hop and movies has, you know, glorified the gangster life. And it's made hip hop movies and a lack of parenting. So I always want to add that on because parents play a part in this.
100%.
Of what you're allowing your kids to be influenced by. Because, you know, like we listen to gang stuff, but some stuff at a certain age I couldn't listen to while I was at home.
Yeah, 100%.
like you know, like not in this house. Okay, what you listen to outside these doors, but now we like for a minute, right? You know, but I just think like all of that has had an effect to desensitize some of our kids to make it think like this is what's up. This is what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, like it's cool.
Like it's a cool thing. Like you at a basketball game and like dudes is just always walking up, pulling up his shirt, showing that he's strapped. And
social media, can we add that to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Social media. Like all of this has made people have to feel like, I think some of our young people feel like they gotta play this role. Like go to school and good grades ain't the cool thing no more.
Everybody gotta be a tough guy, man. Like it's just like I said, it's always, you know, and I see it all every day. It's like trying to prove that you're the tough one. You know, and I know there was I had a student who would just walk around saying how I'm big crippin'. I'm big crippin'. You know what I'm saying? I'm this stuff right there. And I just really, I just said to her one day, I was like, girl, you smell too much to be a crip. I was like,
hey, that's hilarious.
You know, I was like, you laughing, like you laugh and are too happy to be what you want to be. I was like, I know some Crips and they don't act like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the lifestyle that you are. Like you saying it, but that's not you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I told her, I was like, that's just like what you're trying to portray isn't cool, and it's not going to get you where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think, I don't know, it's like to me, there's no such thing as like right now, like a long life expectancy.
Yeah.
Like this,
I don't think people are, I don't think these, like, they're not looking to like grow old or something.
No,
like,
hey, facts. You know what? I feel like it's just there's been a loss of like just respect for human life.
Yeah.
Period.
That's where it's at.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think
like,
it's because music, social media, media, TV, all of this glorifies everything else.
Yeah.
Like when you look at it, what family shows do you see out there now?
Bruh. Nah, that's real.
Like
that's
we had Cosby
real,
Show,
yeah.
we had Fresh Prince,
Family Matters.
we had Family Matters, Boy
Step by
Meets
Step.
World, Step by Step, Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Right.
Like you had all these shows that promoted family. Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
That even if you seen little fights or something like that, like they getting pulled in the office and they trying to work it out. Like you seen that type of stuff. Now, the shows we like, and I mean, I'm guilty of it myself. Like, I like the gangster stuff. I like Snowfall. But I'm mature enough to watch Snowfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
These kids ain't.
Yeah.
So these kids watch Snowfall and they like, I want to be like Franklin Saint. Like, because Franklin Saint young. He started doing all this stuff in high school.
Yikes.
They want to see that. That even if you take an innocent show in a sense like All American.
Yeah.
You know, which comes across as an innocent show about football, but it's laced with all the gang stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Now somebody
Gang
on there
stuff and just like wild living.
wild living, partying, like all that stuff in high school.
Yeah.
Like, so every show that's put out kind of is like that. P Valley, strip club glorifying.
I heard about that show, bro. I heard that was off the chain.
Yeah, that's off the like all of this stuff glorifies everything else. Then you couple that with the music,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear all of these rappers that even the older rappers that made it out still want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't coming back saying don't do this. Some of them have.
Right.
But then these young ones coming up, all they talking about is gang life, street life, all of that. And that's the lyrics that's getting inside these kids' head.
Yeah.
So like for me to rap about them, I'm rapping along with these songs, I'm gonna have me a pistol too where I can talk about my pistol.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. So I think rap has a really big influence, and I think, in my opinion, I think there's a loud influence in one area, and a quiet influence in other areas.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like on the home front.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you preaching in your home? And what are the people that you're responsible for looking at? What's their example?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I see parents acting a fool and doing like talking crazy, cussing out people and stuff like that, and I see how the kid was like, this, you that's where you're getting it from. That's what they seeing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it has to be influence that is positive, that can curb some of that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I listen to all kinds of stuff I shouldn't listen to.
Right.
I did all kinds of stuff, but there were boundaries I didn't cross, and there were things that I didn't do because and there's a way I ended up because of an influence
Yeah.
that I chose to lean towards.
And can I also add that I feel like the industry perpetuates it too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because that's what makes it like
That's what
and that's the
sells.
sad part because
yeah.
I like this. I don't know if y'all ever heard of La Russell. Dude is cold. I don't know how old he is, but I'm pretty sure he's like maybe in his mid-20s. But the dude is cold and rap his ass off, and he has a more positive message. Unfortunately, he's not getting the same push as like, some of these other, bigger quote unquote like hood rappers or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just hate that the industry perpetuates it. When you can have like a La Russell over here who's extremely talented more talented than probably most of these dudes, and he can't get the same push, with that industry backing.
Because, just like sex sells, violence sells.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Drug
Good God.
sales.
It's so unfortunate.
All the wrong things is what sells because that's what keeps the money flowing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like,
I guess my thing is like changing that mindset. You know what I mean? And I mean it in a way where it's like where, people begin to realize that you can be positive and be dope.
right.
Like your La Russells or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think, like you say, it goes back to the home front. You know what I'm saying? Like kids need to be taught that it's okay to be positive. You know what I mean? Like,
They
and
don't
there's
wanna
a
be
place
talked
for
about.
the more hood gangster rap or whatever. I think there's a place for it, but I think the way that it's pushed now is just like on a way bigger scale through social media, through
Because what they don't talk
streaming and all
about
that.
in the hood rap enough is there's a difference between, because some of these kids that's out here doing this type of stuff don't
Mhm.
have to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They don't have to live like this. They don't have to walk around with straps.
Right.
They just want to be that.
Yeah.
It's a difference between somebody who didn't have a choice but to
Mhm.
go to the streets to put food on the table because mama couldn't do it.
Right.
Mama was strung out on drugs. Only way I was going to feed little brother and sister was for me to get it out on selling drugs.
Sure.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do. Like,
That's a bigger
But
conversation too.
they just like the lifestyle.
some of them just love the lifestyle.
They love the lifestyle, and they just like I said, man, there is an infatuation with it,
Mm.
and then
It's
like it doesn't
It's
help.
like they romanticize it.
It's
crazy.
It's a complete. That's exactly what it is.
Good
They
God.
romanticizing it.
Money and power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then it comes to a head when people start getting killed around them, or if something happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, that honeymoon is gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm laid up in a hospital.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might not see tomorrow, but like I said, man, I really hope that people can turn that, see what's going on before something drastic happens.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, and I'm gonna tell you, these big companies, they not changing.
Yeah,
they gonna push what they push.
Yeah.
They push.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna push what they push.
And now it's just too much. It's like
and guess what? They don't let their kids listen to that either.
Oh, absolutely
not.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's too much.
Absolutely
So yeah. He may be over your label. He may do all this stuff, but his kids they probably never heard of it.
100%.
And it's too much the access to it now.
Yeah.
Like, it's for us to listen to, for someone like to listen to gangster rap when we was coming up and some of this stuff, we had to have a really hood friend.
We had to go to the store and buy that junk.
But I'm saying we had to have a hood friend
yeah.
that had a car or something, or had a house that he can play in that we can go over.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have no phone where we can just go to Spotify,
right?
Apple
Stream
Music
it,
and just listen to it and bump it in our ears whenever.
Yeah.
All
Real
day,
talk.
all day, every day. You just ear pod in.
Yeah.
Just listen to it. Like, we didn't have that accessibility to it. Like, I mean, you can see the power that music has.
Yeah.
Even
absolutely.
then, like, you can be in the club and a party come on, everybody dancing, they just grooving. Then next thing you know, F the mother nigga, cause I'm down for money. Yeah. And like, you'll see the whole energy in the room come, and everybody a gangster now.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, real talk.
Nuck if you buck. Like, now everybody they looking at everybody they got beef with and things like the whole the energy
crazy.
changes. The music is so powerful, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like the positive people ain't getting nothing.
That's sad, man.
It's just like their pool isn't big enough.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like the pool is not there.
They look at it as
the execs ain't. They're like, man, why would it get you? Like, why would I push you to reach 100,000 people when this person can reach 100 million?
Yep.
Like, it don't make sense.
Money and power.
As a business standpoint, like, it doesn't make sense. That's just what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's jacked up.
It's trash.
Like, for real. I hate it.
It's
I
trash.
literally hate it.
It's trash. And the sad part is, I don't see it changing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's going to take a change on the home front, and that change on the home front will have to influence a whole new generation, a whole new thing.
And the thing about it, for that change on the home front gonna have to happen, it's gonna have to get a lot worse than what it is right now.
Yeah, because I'm like, the kids that's having the kids, this is their music.
Yeah. And people don't,
you know what I mean? Like,
people don't care until it hit their front door.
Yeah.
Until it's their son that's murdered.
Right.
That's when they don't care until then, because we've been so desensitized to it. It's just like, oh, dang, that's messed up. And then you move on about your day. 2 weeks from now, nobody gonna be talking about Takeoff.
Right. Yeah.
Like, because you don't hear nobody saying nothing about P&B no more.
100%.
You just move on. His funeral gonna happen. Album sales and streams are gonna go up while people, trying to honor him or whatever. And then the next thing is gonna come, and you're gonna move on.
Yep.
And people gonna move on from it. You're gonna forget all about this man was murdered for no reason.
Ugh.
It's
a sad cycle.
It's just a sad cycle because people don't care until it's they see it, to his they son, to his they nephew. It like they don't care.
And at the end of the day, for real, like, it's hitting all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this is our music. And by our, I mean those of us who are black. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the music we've grown up on. Like it is literally hitting our doorstep
So, because think about
as
it.
a culture.
Think about this. It was people that was videotaping,
Mhm.
showing off the takeoff stuff that happened. And a couple of people then did some interviews with radio people
Mhm.
about being there and seeing it. But yet the detective is like, we need people to come forth. So nobody's talking to the people that can help do something about this, but they're going to go do the radio interviews. Why? Because they want the clout.
Yeah, that's good Lord, man.
You know, like somebody posted on like T-Ray commented on, my homie T-Ray commented on something because a girl from Twitter was like, I feel the need to say something about this because I was right there and I just feel compelled to say something about it. This girl literally hadn't posted on Twitter in 5 or 6 years before that.
Yeah.
But now that she was there, she wanted to give her point of view about what happened. Why? Because you just want the clout.
Yeah.
Because why? And that's what Ray said. Like T-Ray was like, you ain't posted on Twitter in forever, but now you here. Why? If you got something to say, go talk to the detectives. If you've seen something,
yeah, no, real talk.
But see, but it's like, but like, that's the thing. It's like people have like this thing about snitching, and then there's this thing, you know. So it's just like nobody wants to be looked at as a snitch or somebody, you know, stuff like that, man. And you know, people have strong, things about that, and it's like, again, that's about your ego and your reputation.
And here's me when it comes to snitching. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on y'all view of snitching. If me and you, let's take your armor truck thing, whatever.
Yes, I'm with it.
That's never gonna happen,
bro.
Never. It's never
you
gonna
try to get
happen.
this milli or what, bro?
Oh,
but
my
if me and you
gosh.
go do this armor truck thing,
You rolling.
Ridiculous. I'm not.
and
You rolling.
you get away and I get caught, and I tell, I'm snitching.
Yes.
Because we was in this together. You happened to get away. I didn't. And now I'm telling like everybody going down. That's a snitch to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody that didn't have nothing to do and didn't sign up for this, just telling what they saw, that ain't snitching to me.
And I feel you, but I think
But you will be viewed as a snitch in the hood.
yes. And that's just the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
You're gonna be approved as snitch, and then in the thing, about it is people don't even want the aroma of you of being a snitch. Like, they don't even want the thing of it. So when the police come, they're not gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Because if you open the door, they're like, "Hey, I saw dude talking to the police."
Yeah.
They don't even want. They're not gonna understand.
They don't want nothing to
you
do.
said, I don't want to hear it. They're not gonna open the door at all. Like, they're not gonna talk to you. They're not gonna do this because, first of all, they have to live in those.
They got to live in those places.
You know what I'm saying? They got like people gonna know is like who told. Like, I know I ain't tell this who tell.
I seen the cops at such house, and he was talking to him for a minute. He got to have something to do with it. It's just, man. It's sad, man.
Like, that's all I can do is sigh. That's it.
Like, that's why I said I don't see it changing. Like I don't see it changing because as a culture, as an African American culture, we don't come together for anything for real. Like, and that's why I get when some people be like, "Oh, we scream Black Lives Matter," when it's the whites against us or any other nationality or whatever against us. But when it's us against us, ain't nobody screaming Black Lives Matter.
Because they have, I feel like people have come to accept that we kill us.
Yep.
But they'll never accept or it'd be okay for somebody else to kill us. This is a wild.
It is wild. It is very wild.
I actually think that's
and it's allowed. Like somebody said, like when that girl killed that firefighter here, and that video is floating around. You seen that video gone quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see nobody trying to stop nothing when it's us killing each other, because they want us to feel like this is it. This is normal.
Yeah, and it's like, and you get desensitized to it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I remember
us being at at IHOP one time, and they got the shooting, and like I didn't jump or move. Like, no, I should have been under the table. Like I should have ducked. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like that wasn't my first instinct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I remember
saying?
we walking out of Uglies at one time, and dude walked up on dude and just pulled out a strap, and I'm just like, "Hey, y'all, dude got a strap over here, man. Let's go on to this way." And it was like
so casually.
just so casually. Like, hey man, dude, right here, like it's crazy, man. Like, and it's so sad, bro, because like I got daughters that gotta grow up in this. They gotta at some point go to school and not, go to middle school and high school and not be under my watch sometimes.
That's a very, when I think of like, and I honestly like, I have to remove some of that because if I think about it too much, I get like I want to go up to the school, like I want to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like one thing, like not drop, you know what I'm saying? Drop my daughter off in the morning. Like I watch, like I don't just drop off and just drop. I wait till she is in the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like like not just okay. You got the car. You walk. She needs to be in the door, and I need to see who's greeting her or who. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I can be overboard with stuff like that. I would have to watch myself, but it's just like that's a scary thing because you have people out there in the world that you care about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes down to like with my peoples. Like if it's somewhere that I don't think y'all should be at, I'm gonna say something to y'all.
Yeah.
Or if it's somebody who I like, I don't fool with a lot of people. But if it's somebody who I really don't think you should fool with, like I'm going to say something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, bro, he ain't really who you want to. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't really think you should be down there with this person because they ain't really.
And it's fair.
You know what I'm saying? That's
absolutely fair.
You know what I'm saying? So that in turn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like it's like it's just really a lot of stuff going on in this world, and I think we really have to turn our influence, or positive influence, up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And start relying on this on this world and these rappers to raise kids.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like you're letting other people raise y'all kids, and I'm telling you, they're not making it to 30.
Take them ear pods out. See what they listeing to.
Yes.
Tell them like, nah.
Check that Google history, man.
Not in my house.
Like, yeah.
No, like nope. You can't hang with him.
Yeah, nah, real.
Yeah,
our parents will tell us
we
that.
have to have a conversation. Like, no,
Bruh.
yeah, we have to have a conversation. Yeah, I know all them going, but guess what? An adult not going with them, so you not going.
So you ain't going.
You're not going.
Yep.
Like now, you can't go to that party.
Well, our
You
parents
can
was
fall
heavy
out,
on that.
roll on the floor, roll down the
Bruh,
steps.
Our parents.
I'm gonna step over you and going about my day.
Right, hey, real
Because
talk.
I now that I'm grown, I didn't get it then.
Mm-hmm.
I was mad.
Yeah.
Why can't I go?
Yeah.
All my friends is going.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't go? Like the night Tone got shot
Yeah.
and
Brian
killed.
was supposed to be there.
I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Mama said no. My pops like, nah, red door. It's one way in, one way out. Gonna be a bunch of young people there. You ain't going.
Bruh, my mom told BK, nope, you ain't going.
Bro,
Literally.
I was out. I was at that Burger King.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was out
yeah.
there Burger King, and I forgot. It had just happened.
It's crazy.
And I remember, like, somebody heard, and I was like, Tone? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was wild, because it's just like, it was just so crowded. It was just so much. Like, you could tell something had happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? You could tell something had happened just because of
absolutely.
energies. And then, we was out. And then we were just like, dude, what's going on? That's when we saw somebody
Right.
and told us what happened. But it's just like, that's something easily. Hey, we had hot summer nights.
Yeah.
It was always fun popping
It was always
up.
fun.
We had hot summer nights, and this is what
I remember
we
some
did.
shots fired off inside one
Hey,
day.
real talk.
I
bud.
was there that night.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But what happened was, it was at Brush Creek.
That's the one
we-
that always happened there.
We had just left, and that light right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the light. We had just pulled off, and all of a sudden, you just see people flying out the doors.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like that type of stuff can happen so fast.
Mm-hmm.
It happens so fast, and this like with Takeoff, man. Listen, it wasn't meant for him. He wasn't the person who was funking with anybody. It's, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you have to be careful where you are. I really do hate that man lost his life
at 28.
At 28, because, like I said, he had an influence on people, and people looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? And I just really hate that. Like people, mothers are mourning their son. Like,
yeah, it was
you're not supposed to
nephew.
bury your kids, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
Like, you're not supposed to bury your kids, man. So, you know, that is beyond sad, man. And I just want us to do better.
Yeah.
Like, and like we have to understand that we have to handle situations better. I'm gonna tell you, man, I know a lot of tough guys that don't exist on this world anymore.
Yeah, no, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real
they're
talk,
like
boy.
that tough
Grave
guy
is full
stuff,
of tough
man.
guys.
Like that tough guy stuff, man. Hey, it ain't where it's at, and that's coming from a person who want to be that stuff.
It ain't where it's at, man.
It's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to walk away.
It's okay to walk away, man. It's okay to talk out a situation, man. It's
and parents,
okay
man, we got a parent.
Yeah.
Like, we got a parent. Like, it's our responsibility to parent our kids, not the TV shows, not the music, not social media. We got a parent.
Yeah.
We got a parent, and schools.
You can't be afraid to parent.
And schools got to be schools.
Yeah, like you can't be afraid to parent. If your kid wants to do something and you know they shouldn't, that's when it's that tough parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
That's like you can't be afraid to parent.
I didn't like my mom and daddy.
That's hilarious.
My mom was tripping.
Like, I didn't like they wasn't my friend.
Right. Nah, real talk.
I didn't think they was cool.
Our parents was not
like,
our friends.
When I got grown, I was like, damn, y'all pretty cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't joke. Like I couldn't just joke with my
not
mom
our
like
friends.
that.
They was not our friend. They was not cool at all.
No, like
they realized they had an assignment.
Exactly.
And that assignment was not to appease my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Their assignment was to get me to adulthood alive.
Facts. Real talk.
And it's
boy.
like, because I'm gonna tell you, man, there was effort put into it.
Yeah.
A lot.
And
man.
I'm gonna tell you, you're not going to just happen to be a good parent.
Intentionality.
Like, you have to be intentional. You have to do the hard things, man. You have to make the hard decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be intentional, because there are like the saying says, if you don't raise your kids, somebody else will.
Mm.
And you want to be careful on who you're letting raise your kids.
That's real. Man.
All right, man.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah,
good stuff, man. Good talk. Good talk. Good talk.
Listen.
Cut them off.
Listen, man. Be careful out there, man. Like, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, a lot of holidays coming up, man. And
yeah, real talk.
Just be careful out there, man. Use your wisdom, man. And,
Party you don't need to go to.
Facts.
For real.
Real talk.
Every club don't need your attendance.
Real talk.
Use wisdom, y'all.
Yup. Y'all know the drill, man. Holler at us down in the comments on YouTube.
Like, comment, share.
Yeah, share it. I think this is a very good conversation that really needs to be shared. Put some clips out, if y'all will.
Absolutely.
Give us a 5-star review, if you will, on all your podcast streaming sites.
Yes.
Follow us on Twitter at talkdatishpod. And we on TikTok too, right? TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram. We on all that. Twitter,
And all that, man. All
Facebook, all that.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Holla.
Deuces.